Latest update for Réunion on Cyclone Berguitta. As of 7 p.m. local time, it had winds of 105 miles an hour and a pressure of 964 millibars. This storm has rapidly intensified and is now at 18 degrees south, 62.8 degrees east. A cyclone pre-alert is in effect for the island of Réunion, and warnings are in effect for Mauritius, covered in the other update we did just an hour ago. The forecast for Réunion then, looking over the next few days, you can see the storm impacting both of the islands as a significant cyclone of hurricane force strength may well make a landfall on one or both of those islands, but it's now looking very likely that tropical storm force winds or stronger will occur on both of those islands, and fairly quickly as well over the next 2 days. Everyone should be preparing for this storm accordingly. It's a stage 6 on the CDPS scale. Its damage potential is devastating. It currently has winds of 105 miles an hour, a pressure of 964 millibars, an intense tropical cyclone according to La Réunion, who they say is now 940 millibars according to their analysis. The forecast over the next few days, winds will probably not arrive by the end of Tuesday, but when we get into Wednesday and Thursday for Réunion is when it's going to really hit home. The potential chances of winds there are well above half, and those chances will continue to increase as the storm veers ever closer. It is looking very likely that significant effects will be seen on both of the islands over the next few days during this week. Rainfall amounts may possibly also be substantial, with earlier model runs predicting very high amounts of rainfall for both of the islands. We'll wait and see on how much exactly we'll be seeing. But I expect flooding locally, if not nationally, will be occurring. 27 or 28 degrees Celsius is the sea surface temperatures there in the anticipation of the storm. This is an old wind shear map because newer imagery is not available at the moment, but you can see how the storm has intensified rapidly over those conditions. Wind shear has been near nil, but wind shear will be on the rise as the storm approaches those islands. Here's what little we can see of the satellite imagery. This was the visible from earlier on, and you can see the storm starting to move towards the west-southwest and has a clear eye by now. You can see the eye more notably, I guess, on the infrared imagery, which you can see here. The storm certainly hasn't had any problems with dry air to the southwest. It is going in spite of that and is still intensifying at this moment in time. So this is a very dangerous situation. Everyone should be preparing for this storm because it could deliver the worst, but of course we'll always hope for the best. More to come throughout this evening and tonight. You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com, which is still under construction at this time, but it's still there anyway. Have a look. You can also find us on YouTube, search Force 13, subscribe if you haven't already. We're also on Facebook, pop a like over to our page there, search Force 13, and it's the same on Twitter, Force 13 is our handle, where you can tweet us and retweet us. That would be nice. You can also find us on Skype, search Force 13 all in text, and my personal account Fool13 extension 9094 on Discord for tropical weather chat.